Okay, so earlier today in the stream we found all 3 pieces of the Blade of Nerevar, and we also tasked to find out what the hell, or why Mornhold has been attacked by unknown creatures. Also just leveled down mysticism to an absurd degree, so let's also have a quick nap in the temple.
From what
I believe at least we can rest here.
never sleeps.
Not in here though. There's a bedroom somewhere. Maybe in here. I don't think we can rest in the infirmary. Ooh, any bedroom I can use. This temple is the worst. Oh, well, let's talk to Alexia.
Come, bathe in the light of my mercy.
Greetings, my dearest servant. You were to forge the Blade of Nerevar once again. The best weaponsmiths in all of Tamriel reside in my city. When you have recovered the pieces of the blade, seek out the finest among these craftsmen and press them into our service. Okay, I guess we'll go to the... We'll go to Balzindran. He knows how to forge adamantium, so I suppose he'll also know how to make that blade again. And he was, of course, in God's Reach. And we should also be able to locate the... God, there's Ashstorm. And we should also be able to go into, say... was it Vella's Manor? Get me the local map again. Yeah, we'll take a quick nap in Vella's Manor, which we last time kinda liberated. Sure, this guy would be taken out by the Ordinators, but apparently they are not interested in that. Yeah, people can't believe there's ash storms. Let's hope she doesn't also bring the cliff racers over, although that's unlikely. To be fair, that is unlikely. Okay, let me rest here for an hour. Okay, let's go with agility, some speed, and of course luck. It's a shame they didn't go with more text blurbs. Also, it appears my bandwidth is still somewhat inconsistent. I don't know why. I really have no idea why.
Gods grant you justice.
Okay, this should be the... Craftsman's Hall. You there, Mr. Enderin.
Must you need custom armor?
I would actually like you to make a blade for me. You can't do that. Okay. Fine. We'll take the smith in... we'll take the smith in... the bazaar then. Should be the east.
It's another perfect.
That is what you call a perfect day, madam. I guess she'd also go into Daggertha and say, yeah, this place certainly needs some interior decoration. Those ash vampires are friendly, though. Hello, Biggest. Okay, where would we find a blacksmith here? There are 2 blacksmiths here. I think one in his own personal shack over there, and one in here.
I have ears. I
Armory, let's try that first. You. Can you forge a blade? Okay, Yakak Grogluk. Fine. So back to the craftsman's hall it is. Apparently I was talking to the wrong person there. Wonderful. Craftsman's hall was west. Slowly learning my way around Mornhold. I'll probably have it just by the time we don't need it anymore. We've also been meddling with the Mornhold weather last time.
Show respect, Sarah.
If there is anything I can do.
So we got a dagger from Helseth. I'm not sure what it does. It's not this one. It's also not this one. How weird. Okay, you move aside.
Must you need custom armor? I'm the one.
Could you forge me the blade? You've got some interesting pieces there. I can work with this. Make the best blade you've ever seen. Not that I figure you'd know a daikatana from a butter knife. Come back in 2 days' time and I'll have your blade. Now leave me alone. Okay, so we need to wait for 2 days. Not sure what we'll do in 2 days. I guess we'll go... I think we have one set of clutter for Detritus Carrier. Let's see if we can do that. There he is.
What can I do for you, friend?
I think here they are. Ah. Okay. Apparently we don't have the right items.
I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
Take those with me. The books can stay there for now. We were supposed to get a dagger from that estate sale. So let's do that. I have agreed to help journaling acquire a Droth dagger. Fender's Manor in Residential District. That's possible. The Fender's Manor is... over there. So straight across and over there. Oh, your connection? I think it's also interfering with mine quite massively. It's really fluctuating today. I don't know why that is, but sometimes the bandwidth just dips down and I lose a ton of frames. Okay. Let's see. We'll save the game. Ah, damn! I forgot to wipe some of the old save games. I knew there was something I forgot.
To do, so little time.
I'm looking for a Droth dagger. Okay. Well, that's quite a coincidence. Marspen did, in fact, own one. A rare item, I've learned. I honestly have no idea where he got it, and I frankly don't like the look of the thing. You seem like a good sword, so I'll make you a deal. I'd like to get rid of it, so I'll part with it for, say, 600 gold. Interest? Yeah, sure. Okay, very well then. I'm glad to be rid of it. Be on the lookout for John Orlean, though. He's a nasty little man who's been after it for some time now. I ended up refusing to sell it to him out of spite. Okay. What's that dagger doing? That's fine, we can sell it. I think Joan Arlene was in here. Yeah, this one.
Well, why find myself
Mark?
in pleasant company? Please, share your thoughts.
Maybe he was at the bazaar. think he was in the bazaar. Museum of Artifacts. We could sell some stuff there as well, but I don't really want to.
Speak well of me, sir.
Okay, what's in that vacant manor here? We'll find out now. We have 2 days to waste, so that's Lethan Manor. There was a vacant manor somewhere. Sardry, Fenders, sewers, villas. There was a vacant manor somewhere. Here. Let's look into that. It's not locked, which is never a good sign. There's a common tongue. Huh. It's not that vacant. Okay.
All right, we can talk.
Yes,
If you think it's
I
safe.
guess we should talk.
Don't think I should be in here. We'll leave those people alone for now. There might be a quest later on involving those, so we'll wait for that. Anything else I need to do in Mournhold? We should have that actually done. Okay, maybe I should go back to Anasi at some point. Clear of Stolen Heights, also as champion. We should have a Dagger of Symmachus. I don't know what it is though. I mean, I don't see it here. Those are darts, that's the Stillbed of Heaven. Hey, he didn't give me any dagger. Should also not be any of those items here. No. Oh well. We'll find it eventually. Is it a thing that would be used upon casting? Or used by casting? No. Oh, we have so much stuff. Also, our journal now has 500 pages. 500 pages. That's absurd. Okay, Natch, missing hides, scroll sales. Ah, the Black Dart game. We could do that. Okay. At the Bazaar sewers. Let's go to the Bazaar again. Bazaar was east. There goes my hope of actually being able to buy that vacant manor. So what was that Naked Nord? I wonder if he's still feeling too warm. Or if that ash storm has actually cooled him down or just made him wear things. Okay, Bazaar sewers. I think they were this way. Now would have actually been a very good time to go and do this. Where's the sewers here? Over there, the other end. To do that play, although I guess people would enjoy it slightly less in that ash storm. Would be a nice time to a nice way to waste those 2 days though. Let's just turn in that quest. The the bazaar sewers. I don't know where this person was. It wasn't you, was it?
Warm day to you.
Okay, Anya has nothing to say to us, that's fine. That's a skeleton. Let's get rid of that. Okay. It's set in the market sewers, yeah, right? Black Dart Gang. Yeah, in the bazaar sewers. I should have actually made a map note. You can do that. And in hindsight, yes, it would have been a smart thing to do here. I don't know if I know if those actually notices anything. That's the Manor District? Are we supposed to go over there? My frame rate is... oh, my map rate is dying again. I don't know why, maybe it's still a bit too early. Maybe everybody and their dog is now using the internet. And that means I cannot use it. Don't think that's the case. Right, this is where the Brotherhood lived, right? Yeah, I think that's where down there was where the Brotherhood was. What's over here then? We haven't been there. Might as well explore the place. Might as well, we have time after all. Okay, Palace Sewers, we don't want to go in there. Okay, this way is up. Come on, up, up, yes. Lots of undead. Only one undead left, really. It also seems to be a lot larger than the regular ancestor ghosts, the greater one. Okay, now where would I find... yeah, note to self, next time make a map note. Just it allowed me to make a note earlier. I don't know where it was. What was scary biggest? Do I want to go this way? Ow. Yeah, let's actually go this way. Where is Vivek's... I had a water breathing spell. Where'd that go? Vivek's Kiss. Okay. This was pointless. Are there other bizarre sewers? There should be, yes. No. Yes, there are. If we go through here. Okay. Not through there. Oh, sorry. I think my voice is is a bit a bit scratchy from all the streaming I did lately. I don't have to stop streaming though. It's a fun thing. But yeah, it does put a strain on your voice after a while. I usually actually mute the microphone for that. I don't know why I didn't this time. Sorry though. I think somewhere here was the person with the ghost. Ah, there she might be. You. I've talked to Varona's ghost. Thank you for bringing the message. I'm too afraid of the Black Dart gang to try to hunt them down in their lair, but perhaps now that Varona has delivered his message, he will be free to pass on to join his ancestors. They're dead. You killed them. You killed the Black Dart gang. It's a miracle. Here, please. Take this. Varona gave it to me. It belonged to his family. I'm sure they all would want you to have it. You have my thanks, and the thanks of Varona's family, and his spirit, and all the victims of the Black Dart gang. Okay. What's Varona's ring? Varona's ring. A charm ring. Nice. Okay, so the quest done. Okay, that takes 2 days. It might almost be a good idea to return to oh, we could fix those bots. Get 10 pieces of scrap. And next time we go into the Dwemer ruins, do remind me, please. Remind me to grab those 10 pieces of metal. Let's see if Almalexia has something to do for us while we wait.
From what I hear, there's trouble at the path.
Come, bathe in the light of my mercy.
Okay, we have dealt with that, so now we have to just wait for it to be fixed. Okay, do you have any more jobs for me? No. Okay, I think right now there's not too much more we can do here.
It's another perfect day in Mournhold.
Is it? Have you looked outside? So, yeah, I think I'll just... I'm actually just recall, but I want to grab this stuff from the High Ordinator. So we'll grab this prize we got there. And maybe we'll even test if it will piss off the guards in Vivek if we wear this stuff. I'm quite sure the Ordinators here will be very, very annoyed at us if we wear this. So I'll have all of this. And I will also fix it, because we did put quite a few dents in them. And we're massively overweight here. So, we really can't move. But let's return our loot. There might have been more loot. Oh no, it's just an ash particle. Yes, we are totally unencumbered. It would fit us nicely though. I'm not sure how... Now it's heavy armor. There's something... Yeah, those boots... Oh no, those greaves fortify medium armor. I do not know why. It's really puzzling to me because there is no medium armor in this entire set. So, yeah. It just does. And it's also a very, very good piece of armor. But you would look rather silly in it. Okay, Greaves, Cuirass. There's a helmet. I'd like to put that over there. Oh well. Okay, we probably can't fix that. Okay, one gauntlet, one more gauntlet. And if I used a greater feather, we could move. Wonderful. That means we can put that helmet over here. A bit more there. And one pauldron and another pauldron. Okay. Now more stuff. We still need to hand in the Droth dagger. Ooh, her ebony scimitar. We'll put that next to that as well. It's a pretty cool weapon though. Look at that. I think the blade we are going to get looks a bit like that as well. Where is his scimitar? Put that down. And the Blessed Spear, we'll put it over this way. Blessed Spear. It's still quite nice, but not worth it. I don't think the shield effect is worth basically losing almost half our damage. Okay, I have some more stuff which needs to be removed. I don't know what though. I have no idea what it was. Oh, we have 2 daggers of Symmachus. Okay. Looks kind of nice. Not sure if we should have, if we should really have 2 of them. Let's put a second one in here. Hello, Citrosphere. You're kind of in the way. And you're kind of in the way again. Okay, let's put that second dagger in here. I also did something else. I figured out how to do console commands. Turns out I was lacking a player and then an arrow thing. And now we have the Rothorn Index, which had these spawned earlier. Also don't need those old Dremel books. So those will go into our collection. That's an old Dremel book, and this one here would also be one. Those 3 Royal Writs of Execution will also go away. Bone Part 2 will keep. That diary doesn't need to be here anymore. That can go. I have more stuff than I need. I don't know what else I wanted to drop. Any apparel? Yeah, I think I'll leave Hell's color behind as well. Even the Fortify Sneak is nice. What amulet am I using? Alright, the Necromancer's amulet. Yeah, that's better. I think that's certainly better. So, Hell's color away. The Ring of Equity we don't need. Also after to return to. Oh, hello, Haris. I'm from Germany. Where are you from? Keep the Ring of the Khajiit. I'm quite sure this should actually be an artifact as well, but nobody wants it. Okay, Varanus Ring is no use to us. Amulet of Shadows. I liked it, but I think it's here. It's time to part. Oh, Latvia. Never been there. I think I'll also leave those darts behind. They're kind of too good to use, really. Well, they're really powerful. That's like their problem. They're so powerful that I would never really want to use them because they're so limited. And that's one of those old gaming problems, you know. Keep things that are useful until they're not useful anymore. That's the amulet we got for doing that play. I actually want to sell that flame mirror robe. Okay. Now, what to do for 2 more days? Could do Boethiah's quest. That's going reasonably nice. Yourself? Okay, we could also return the stupid bowl. It's just weighing us down. Where's her bowl supposed to be? I think it was a topic. Pianetta. No. Ah, here, silver bowl. Okay. North entrance of the foreign quarter of Vivek. Due north from the foreign quarter of Vivek is an east-west rope bridge. Across a lagoon. Okay, let's save the game again. Although I have to say I'm somewhat annoyed that it's actually snowing again. Quite massive flakes right now. It's insane. I was so hoping for spring to come around and now it's snowing again. Oh, that weather. It's really upsetting. It's almost like Christmas, just without the Christmas bit. I wish I'd kept my Santa costume. Okay. We can also turn in that problem index I had to spawn. Oh yes, I absolutely love Morrowind. It is... I mean, I haven't played Arena or Daggerfall, so those are still kind of missing for me, but I think it is the greatest entry of the Elder Scrolls series that I have played so far. And I've played all the later ones, so Morrowind, Oblivion and Skyrim. To ridiculous degrees, I gotta say. But yeah, Morrowind always holds the number 1 spot for me because it has done so many things a lot better than the others. One thing would be, for example, that almost every person here has a name. How about that work? Okay. Nadi Falan Zarano. Index. Hunan, who was last headed for Mal Kashishi. Okay, I hope I did not accidentally kill him. Okay, Mal Kashishi, they go around the western edge of the mountains west of Margan. We don't care about that. We have things to do.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure.
Yeah, first the bowl. Get rid of that.
Welcome, friend.
Move it. I have not played World of Warcraft, and I don't think I will. World of Warcraft is actually a funny story. World of Warcraft came out around the time I was I started studying around my final exams in school and beginning of my studies, and I had heard pretty horrible tales about it. Like, people would really forget themselves, and I've had a few fellow students who also got into it, and it really affected their grades and got them actually kicked from the university because they just messed things up. And I was kind of afraid to touch it, so I've never played it. And after that, well, let's say studying chemistry is very time-consuming anyway, so there was nothing that I found very tempting. But while I was so busy with studying, don't get me wrong, I have wasted a lot of time with other things than studying while I was supposed to be studying, but World of Warcraft was never on that list. The World of Warcraft. I have played the Warcraft series, and I quite liked it. But yeah, World of Warcraft, never gotten into it. Okay, could we stop losing frames now? Yeah, the bitrate. The bitrate. Okay, north bridge from that. Can I jump down there without taking too much damage? We'll not try that. I should be able to get this fall down, and then this one. I'm trapped in a lantern. Oh, good. I was just about to cast a spell to get me out of there. Ow. It seems my bitrate is vastly fluctuating still. I don't like that. Okay, let's go back to that. Okay, north entrance of the foreign quarter of Vivek. Due north from the bridge of the foreign quarter of Vivek is an east-west rope bridge across a lagoon. Is that a lagoon? Is that a lagoon? Okay, due north from here. So just straight north. I don't know why the stream is lagging, because apparently my connection is a bit dodgy, which is weird. It's usually quite stable. If this issue persists, I will have to call my ISP and ask them what the hell they're doing. You know, the game runs actually quite stable, but yeah, for some reason the I can see the bitrate in OBS, and sometimes it just dips down to 100 and something, which is not enough for stable videoing. And it's usually around 3000, which is fine. Oops, I'm not going into fisticuffs with a dog. Stupid thing. Already 50 or almost 50 skill with the blunt weapon. Oh, a rat. Okay, I'm not really seeing any rope bridges here. Also, is that a lagoon? So we have explored most of this area anyway. Grow Bragat plantation. Nilera's farmhouse, so it should be this way. Yeah, Pianet's farmhouse, so strict north from here. Now we'll go just okay, straight over there. Like right now it seems to be okay, but it's dipping again. I do not know why. I have to look into that. It's really annoying me. I mean, the game is loading sometimes. Morrowind is kind of built in cells, so every bit of land is its own cell, and it has to be loaded when you enter it. For the most part, yeah, the stream lagging is because something is wrong with the bandwidth, and it's, I don't know what it where it comes from and why it's doing that. Pianet's farmhouse is right there. It's right behind us. Yeah, right now, just now we had another one of those dips. We'll have to probably do some testing for that. Sorry about any of those issues. I don't know what causes that. You. I have your silver bowl. Yes, it is about your missing silver bowl. I kind of found it. That bowl disappeared from my house while I was visiting friends at Fort Pelaget. My husband, he's an officer in Legion 7 in Angonia, received the bowl as a gift from a grateful East Empire company merchant. I don't care about that. His father was escorting a company courier when they were overwhelmed by bandits, but my husband slew the bandit chief and drove the bandits away. Were you planning to return the bowl to... I've been carrying this thing to Red Mountain. So yes, take it. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me, and it's a silver bowl, lady. I'm sorry, I'm just a poor farmer and have little to offer as a reward. But I've lived here for years, and my husband and I have friends. Perhaps I can offer you some valuable advice on how to get best value for your goods. And I can introduce you to a good friend at Fort Pelagiat. Igfa is a healer and Imperial cult item. She might try to get you to join the Imperial cult, but that's not a bad thing. Yeah, we're already in there. Morrowind isn't that hardcore, but there are things about it that may scare people away from it. But I wouldn't call it hardcore. It's just the beginning that's really difficult. Once you got this going, it's actually quite fun, and once you get into the okay, yeah, that's a good point. Then again, I think having this very text-heavy allowed the dialogues to go in a lot more detail and have a lot more dialogue. If you look at Skyrim, for example, where everything was voiced. The problem with that becomes obvious once you realize they only paid like five or six voice actors and had those record all the lines, because the voices do repeat every now and then, and it's kind of annoying, and I think it really takes away from the immersion. And if you just go fully reading, it allows you to give everybody his own unique dialogue, and that's... I mean, I'm trying to read this out for you here, so people don't have to read everything. Yeah, for the most part, I would see why that would scare people away. But the reading in Morrowind is really worth it, especially the books, totally worth it, most of them. Especially the Last Argonian Maid. If you ever read that one, give it a go. It's glorious. We had it a while ago, and the chat unanimously agreed that it was one of the best books ever written, and a true masterpiece, with probably the deepest plot you can imagine. So, go Last Argonian Maid. Okay. We could go to Malkashishi. I think we've been in there already. It's near Margan. Margan was this? Yes. Kogaroon. Ashurna Pitashpi. Yeah, no idea. Absolutely no idea. I want to go to La'Uad. Where is that? Sedanin, La'Uad. I think if I use Divine Intervention from here, I I will end up in even hard. Anyway, Pelagia, that's actually not very useful to me. That's actually the worst. Let's use the Sea Division just south of it. That should get us to Balmora. Not to Balmora, back to Vivek. I was hoping I get the spell off before I land. Honestly. That didn't go well. And there's another frame rate dip, or bitrate dip.
Are you the one I've heard talk about?
So I'll wait for that to recover. I don't know why that is. It's just like 1 second it goes down, then it goes back up. It's not the encoder, which it usually was. In the early streams, it was always the encoder, which was overloaded, but now it should not be. Levitation. It's a very expensive effect in terms of casting. Useful, but very expensive.
What say you?
Okay, let's get over this bridge as quick as possible. Okay, over there. And the effect should soon wear off. It's almost down. Also, partially replaying Morrowind as kind of a passion project. Because it's a game I deeply enjoyed, and that still has a very big place in my gaming history. It's also nice that now that you're the Nerevar, everybody's like, excuse me, Sarah, but well, you're the Nerevar, a big hero, and I don't really know how to talk to important folk like you, except to say thank you, Sarah, for everything. I want to go this way. I mean, I will not read all the little bits of details, but or little generic discussions like most of those boatsmen's discussions and just random dialogue we do every time, like hello and I want to travel there.
Yes, Outlander, what may I do for you?
Okay. Let's go Boethiah's quest. What was it here? Off the coast near La Ouad. Okay, does anyone know which way off the coast? I think east. And because I kind of want to do that, we'll actually start with water walking. Then we'll try to dive. I think we'll see something underwater, so once we do that, we'll just dive. Is that one of those breeding netch? No, it's not. And I meant west. When I said east, I meant west. Does anyone see anything here? I think I'll have to dive. How far off the coast? Boethiah's quest? Here. Off the coast near Nerevar. Okay. It's reasonably near, so I think this might be as far as we need to go. That's not a sunken shrine. I think the one I looked at was really actually underwater. Okay, let's go with this one. Might need some water breathing. Oi! You, wait here. Damn it. Depends on what you read, but yeah, it's mostly fine, Admiral Mudkip. Did we get all the fish now? Yes, nice. Do I have fast swimming? Okay, anything here? It's just vegetation. We're looking for... Is that something? No. Looking for some form of sunken shrine. That's just some sunken rocks. They're very plentiful here. Okay, where would be Boethia's shrine? Before you complain about not seeing anything, I can't see Jack either. I wouldn't imagine it's too far out, but you clearly have too many hands, my friend. Okay, let's just go and explore the underworld. Because everything is more fun under the sea. Should probably also cast another water breathing spell. This one will do. And back to Swimm's Blessing. I don't think there's some sort of sonar spell which allows us to see stuff underwater. I think I'd go with the Daedra because they seem more powerful. Although that is of course not always a plus. I mean, the Hydra don't really talk to people, so I'm not entirely sure what the point in worshipping them is. Okay, there's nothing sunken over here. There's a sunken droid. The game could have been a bit more specific as to what constitutes as not far off the coast. Well, you gotta be fair though. The Daedra are immortal and live forever and are very powerful, so I think pranking the mortals is kind of their best way of getting some amusement. And yeah, I can totally understand it. there anything here at all? Well, Clavicus Vial is a bit of a special case, I think. I think that's kind of the old story of the deal with the devil. You know what you're getting into, but it's so tempting because you think you kind of get the better of him, and in the end you don't. Yeah, that's basically what gets you. Because people think they get the better of the deal, they think they got him this time, and yeah, it's just trying to match wits with someone you're clearly not matching with, or you're not suitable to match wits with. Type of formulation there. I don't see any sunken shrines. Even Azura is not inherently good, but I think she's mostly okay as well. I think it's the same issue with gods and stuff. They're kind of above those ideas of good and evil. It's just the benign ones that people decided to worship. Okay, this is hardly off the coast. I mean, it's sunken and it's, I guess it's on an island, so we'll give it a shot, but I don't know if it's really off the coast enough for us to be of any note. I think we've been in there already. Quite sure we've been in here. You may have as Mora. Yeah, I've been in here. There's nothing of interest here. I don't think that's a favorite age to have, because they're just, I mean, they're all kind of the same, really. They had nice ancestors. In terms of Daedra, I would probably also go with Azura. She's kind of cool. I think Mephala also has a lot going for her. Oh yeah, those Daedra. I'm not sure. They all seem fairly generic, and okay, at least we could use the local map here. I think Mara is kind of nice, but yeah, it would be hard to pick one out because they're kind of bland. I mean, Talos has something, yes, because he was human, but I'm torn. Been over that way. There's the boat. Okay, we're about to be attacked by something or another. It's a miracle that hammer works underwater. I'll go with a more fishing-like weapon. It would be a spear. I'm actually not sure if bows would work underwater here. And my water. Everything's gone. Okay, nothing here looks a lot like an underwater shrine or sunken shrine. I think that was kind of the point, to not make them that fleshed out, just to have them basically just to have those data look much cooler in comparison. With this, oh no, that's just the boat. That's just the boat. We don't care about boats. What's over that way? I think it started raining. Yeah, it started raining. We'll go underwater. Joy quacks. Okay. Also note that our fatigue does not actually dip any further. Well, Mike Delia, I think we shouldn't have trusted you. Okay. Does anyone know a bit more precisely where this shrine is supposed to be? It's just a cardinal direction from Laoad. Very helpful here. But I guess we'll be swimming for 2 days, that's fine. I can do that. I've done far worse. I've told you about my first attempts to find the Nerano tomb. Okay, there's a thunderstorm. I think now would be actually a very good time to get the hell out of the water. Walking, restore magicka, rising force. Oh, restore magicka. That was what I wanted. I guess we'll at least learn about restoration magic. Not restoration, alteration. I'm also well aware of the irony that I'm just now dumping a lot of magicka into water walking and water breathing and swimming. Because basically a cat told me there was something fun down here. What's that? No, that was just okay, yeah, we've been here clearly. Looking for a shrine. Where would it be? We still have plenty of time, mind you. We still have a lot of time. It's not like we're in a hurry. And we have 2 days until basically the blade has been reforged. Oops, don't do that. Is that? Just running out of. That's just some random junk. This is something I might have to actually look up. Because I don't really feel like actually looking for the stupid shrine in this murky, horribly... yeah, it's terribly murky water. I mean, off the coast can't do anything in this area here. I'm not sure if we can actually hit some kind of hard limit, or we can't swim any further. I suppose the Sea of Ghosts is very unfriendly towards sailors, so at least as far as I remember. Which is why nobody really goes to Akavir lately. Well, there's something over there. We'll swim there and then we'll probably just call it an exploration run. Didn't want to do that. Anything here that's worth exploring? I mean, nothing here looks like a sunken shrine. Now, you would think that a shrine would be something bigger. That's... auto breathing back. Okay. I really don't see anything here. Even with the ability to see further, there is nothing here that's worth looking at. That's just some foliage. Underwater persistent foliage. I think we'll swim back to Lower and I don't know, dry off. Let's go through there, though. Water adventures. It's not. No, it's just more seagrass, seaweed. Maybe Mike got the better of us, but I think this seemed to be one of the of his tales actually was true. We have not found Boethia's Daedric artifact here. Even though in Skyrim her artifact was the ebony armor, which we are currently wearing. That was not given to us by any Daedra at this time. We got it from... well, I guess we kind of got it from the Daedra, but... well, if you ever need more fortified strength potions, we can at least make those. We've got plenty of wax, so we can make both fortified strength potions and I guess candles if we so desire. Okay, note to self, don't believe in Mike the liar. I guess it would have... that's a bit self-explanatory, but yeah, don't believe in Mike the liar. Yeah. Some fish. Oh, how I missed those. How I missed those. I really didn't. What's your boat do? Okay, you're an outlaw, but I don't know what you're doing here. What's your trade? You're a battle mage. And what do you do here? You're a barbarian. Who's the captain of this boat? Nobody, I guess. Huh. That's just a fish. That is just a fish. It's a fancy shield, though. One moment. Okay. What's over here? Who are you? Background? A barbarian. I think those are supposed to be Nord raiders. Let me guess, you're another barbarian? No, you're a rogue. Okay. Apparently the blood is completely gone. Okay, let's not bother with that for now. We've got something else to do, I guess. Estate sale, no. I think we'll grab that final I hope, final index.
Ready for anything. Go ahead.
So, get me out of here, please. I'll see if we do something. I'll have a drink. And I'll also go and grab myself as something warmer to wear. It's kind of cold now. I'll be right back. And a fun fact: if you hit escape and then go into the menu, I believe the time goes on. I've learned this because there are escort quests that actually have a time limit, and they're like, yeah, I need to be there within 3 days. And I once accepted that, then I had to do something, and I just hit escape. And when I came back, I got, yeah, your journal has been, or you have a new journal entry. And I had failed that quest because the 3 days had ticked on while I was gone. Anyway, you can't be attacking that time, it's kind of weird. But I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Where were we? Right. I need to get to Margan. Huh? Oh, we've been in Kashishi already. I hope we don't need to find that index there. No, we haven't gone there much further because we were only supposed to go in there for that thing. So Maya Kashishi would be one of those. Okay, we could take a boat to Cool. Was that orc sneaking? Don't think he was. Okay, so go to Gnesis. Okay, travel to Alt-Velothia and head east past the dome of Ashamavia. Can you do east until you reach the mountains? Then follow south until you reach Kashishi. Okay. So, Alt-Velothia is here. Past that and then somewhere over there. We can do that. And I think if we take the boat to Cool, we can chop off some of that way. Plus we have to get some time passed anyways, so let's go to Vivek. Because Vivek has a boat right next to a Silt Strider. He used to. Yeah, there's the boat, and I hope it gets us to Cool. Gosh, why is that bitrate dropping all the time? Just add another. Okay, take me there. I think we'll have to close it step by step, but it's fine. We can do this.
May I?
Okay, get me to Gnar Mok. We're getting closer. We are getting closer. Are you the boat person here? You're certainly in a boat, yes. Ah, wonderful. A boat to cool. I might actually wasted a fair amount of those 2 days we were supposed to wait.
May I help you, Outlander?
You may. Oh, that's 416. I'll wipe some old save games right after the stream. I think this guy here gets us to Zolstheim once we want to go there, which we don't right now. Hello, Anti-Art. Okay, so if I get this right, follow east past Ashalmavia, and then east into the mountains. Then follow the trail south. Okay. So there would be the mountains. If we follow those south, we should get to the Shrine of Malkashishi again, without too much fuss. Okay. No. Bad Nick sound. Yeah, it looks like this little bit of, like, there's 3 points of fatigue. What are you doing there? You're probably an escort quest. Chokeweed. So I'll not talk to you. Crypt. I think if we actually look through here, we might find our way to Malkashishi. I think that's alright. It's Night in Sky is actually kind of pretty. And if you're playing as a vampire, you actually have to use the night as well, because, well, it's the night. It's the only place, or the only time when you aren't actually taking constant damage from the sun. So you want to make use of it. Okay, I think that's the shrine. Not the one we were looking for earlier, but a shrine we need to find. Okay, script. Oh no, I'm not playing as a vampire in this one. It's not really appealing to me. I was just saying that if you're playing as a vampire, then you will want to use the night as good as possible. There's a hunger. There is a hunger. There's just some bitter green. Okay, come on, hunger, bring it. Okay, somewhere down here should be the entrance. All the way over there. Hello, Dremora Lord. Luckily, Dremora have no civic rights. I don't know why I keep putting those weapons aside. It's not like I'm ever going to use them or pick them up anymore. I guess that it kind of makes sense. Okay. I mean, it's not too goofy if you ask me.
Please, by all means. I'm listening.
Okay.
Walk with virtue, Outlander.
Do they have Bones Book 1 here? They don't. Huh. Okay, there is apparently something here. Ah, there maybe. Ah yes, that looks like the place we want to go. Okay, you're a warrior, that's fine for you. I can understand that. I think it depends on the game. Sometimes I tend to do that as well, and other times it's just not practical, especially if you have like a very long dungeon and you really need to leave and really need to like go to bed or stuff. Then you probably want to just abandon your guy in the wilderness. I've had a similar habit when I was playing a text-based RPG. Yes, I have been playing those. Basically, I would also try to never really to never log out while I was in dangerous terrain. Who doesn't? Really, who does not collect all the weird stuff in Elder Scrolls games? Although it depends on what you see as weird stuff. Also, is the Hiding Curse something we want to keep? Doesn't seem to be that useful, so... and there's another frame dip. No, it's not. I'd also say I collect weird stuff, everything that strikes me as strange enough, but sadly that's one of the shortcomings of Morrowind versus, say, Skyrim. You only get a very limited amount of storage space and ways to basically hoard all your stuff. Okay, how do I get up there? Probably not at all without levitation. I guess that's why they gave me this levitation potion. Okay, that's Rather silly. Can I levitate up there? Huh? Ooh, Daedric arrows. Oi! You! I think it's kind of stuck there. Why not use those? Her darts. Oh wow, they're actually reflecting the magic. Okay, let's heal that. Not with this though. That'll do. Okay. Where's this guy I'm supposed to find? There's still something over there. Okay, that's a winged twilight. There's something that way. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't fall down there. That was close. That sounds like another winged twilight. I do not know where though. In here? No. Where else is that coming from? It's a strange and unpleasant sound. Whoever is doing that, please stop it. Let's go with this Rising Force potion. Let's go through those places here one by one. Let's also get a Skull Cloud. Okay, that one's nothing. That place here is also not where the index lives. How about up here? Huh. Ooh. Yes. No. Interesting, a Daedric longbow. It's a lot heavier than the bone mold longbow, but I will take it. Also a collection of Daedric arrows here, nice. Pain in the arse to pick up. Never found a Daedric longbow myself. It's kind of nice that there is one here. Although I'm not sure I want to keep that. I would much prefer some sort of That prefers some sort of some artifact bow. But until we find one of those, I think the Daedric bow will have to do. Okay, and now I think we'll MCV out of here. We found what we needed. And even more than that. Gnesis, yes. Now I want to go to Caldera. Since I can't... Cool has a Silt Strider as well? Why didn't anyone tell me that? As for saving, I should have saved the game like 5 minutes ago, to be fair. I did that. 417. And most of those great books that you find in Skyrim might actually also be found in Morrowind. And maybe even earlier. But as I said, Morrowind is the first Elder Scrolls game I have played. And yep, the first time I read those books, I was... I think the first books I read were kind of boring. It were those one of those lore books where you basically just get, yeah, this is Vardenfell, this is how it works, this is where the people live. And then I read those skill books, and those were just amazing. Which is why I'm also reading most of those aloud to you. So looking for Bones 1. Well, it's got to be here somewhere. Take me to Caldera.
Greetings to you. A pleasure.
But Skyrim has a lot of stuff to collect, really. Okay, the Telazero Problem Index. It is in Telazero, a stronghold between Zuran and Monarchmar, on the southern coast of the Monarch-Amur region. It is in a dark place, in a trough with other objects. Yeah, that is really not much to go on. That is completely flippin' useless. So that is Telazero. Looks like we might get there very easily from Suran.
You honor me. Do you wish to do business?
Take me to Balmora, I guess. Okay, how many days have passed? Day 7. Ooh, nice. Forget about those. Actually, no. Let's get this index and then return to Mournhold. And I think in Skyrim I also was collecting those skill books. Like, I tried to get one of each. Because they were kind of fun to collect, and at some point you're not really strapped for cash anymore. You don't have to sell them anymore. And they're a nice collection. Also, there was this quest-rated books, which were like somebody's journals and what else? Yeah, mostly journals and notebooks and whatever. It was fun to do. And of course, I would think it would be nice for your character to like look back on these adventures with that. I think some of them actually is stored in my in the saves you could make. Like, once you in the I think it was Hearthfire add-on, you could basically make your own storages, and it said there was a bunch of safes which were really secure, so I figured I might as well drop stuff in there. Although I think Skyrim was a bit generous on the NPC deaths. That was actually something I did not like about it, because I had a steward in Skyrim, and she was like killed by an automatically spawned threat, and I couldn't do anything about that. And I was quite pissed with about that. I also think I need one more of those clutter items. For now I want to levitate across that mountain. Yeah, that might actually do. No, it won't. It most likely won't. Get me the boots of the apostle. I see a cliff racer. Where is it? I think we just speared. Okay, why does that not work? I think it's because they're not supposed to be above a cliff racer. Yeah, now we can stab it. All day long if we want. Okay. Over there should be Telazero. I'm kind of happy that we have the Moon and Star, or the Azura's Ring, which gives us night vision. And I already said that due to the fact that YouTube makes everything darker, and for more kind of in-character reasons, I'm probably going to stick with Azura's Ring and the Moon and Star for the rest of the game. So any other ring is more of the optional sort, and will only be used temporarily at best. Unless, of course, we get another ring that we absolutely need to. For example, I think we'll have to use Barilza's mazed band at some point. Yeah, I'm liking that bow so far. Is that cave there? Just looking for some 6th house bases. Also another frame drop. Nothing. Why? Okay, just waiting for... Yeah, just waiting for the thing to reappear. for my frame rate to return. Or bitrate, rather. It's the bitrate, not the frame rate. Oh, I hate those. What's your favorite book in Skyrim, though? Okay, is that a dark place? That's an upper level. Upper levels aren't dark places. This is 6th house base. Everything here is dark. Let's go here first. Okay, I don't think that constitutes as a dark place. And it looks like not everything here has died. Those dreamers there should be dead by now. As should be this Ascended Sleeper. Actually not kill those guys. I think they might actually be salvageable. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. This place is a freaking maze. Okay, trough with a dark place. Somewhere in here should be. It's not the thing. Oh, that could be the place. Okay. That's a reasonably dark place, I guess. Ooh, nice. Okay, can I find a... That should do for now. There's a lot of stuff here, but nothing we want. This one. Oh, I'm looking forward to finding stuff in here. The thing of this whispering always creeps me out. Let's explore this level proper before we go down. And there's another frame drop. Should probably let them get some hits in. Okay, are you off the target of sword? Actually, I have darts. Yeah, rubbish darts. Okay, what's in there? That would look like a dark place. Looks like a place where an ash vampire might live. Not that they should still be alive. Okay. Nothing. Dark place with a trough or other things. I think we'll have to go to the lower level. Tell us our lower level. Be you. Also, wow, 7 concurrent viewers. First time for me. Those could be the ones that hold the thing. Okay, let's not bother with those. Okay, secure the room first. There's another dog off. Let's use her darts, actually. Okay. I suck with throwing darts. This. I think it's not a Dagoth, it's an Ashghoul. And is that what I get for being happy about a few concurrent viewers? Now I dropped to 3. Okay, that's a trough with a lot of things. Ah, there's the index. Okay, so small chests. I don't want that. No, I think I have that ring still. Okay, we'll not take the corpus meat. I don't think it has any positive effect on you. So we'll just take that. Okay, that's nice. And this one. Okay, anything this way.
You will die!
Nope. Okay. They only said bad place, not place full of evil cultists. How did I miss that? Dreamers. Kind of a weird cult. Well, one of the more frequent enemies is just this. Unarmed people with completely shoddy weaponry. Oh well, we got what we came here for, so let's just cheese it. that's Molagma. Okay. Molagma is actually the worst place I could end up in. I really did not want to be here. Okay, that works better. Okay. Come on. Now back to Caldera, and I hope this might have been the last of the indices. Okay.
Greetings to you.
Also, almost at level 19 mysticism, which would allow us to get the final rank in the Imperial Cult. If they still want to have us.
Please tell me about yourself.
I hate when that happens.
I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Ah, finally, all 10 indices. Okay, and now we have the Master Problem Index. Now, if you want to travel to a Dunmer Stronghold, just speak with me here, and then we... okay. That makes sense. Send me to Valenvorion, please. This here, by the way, is the famous Abel Shredditor, who will train you in alchemy up to level 100. Known from the Cake and the Diamond. She also sells one set of, or two sets of Grandmaster Alchemy stuff. Okay, and I think this one... yeah, we'll get us back to Gnesis. That's kind of cool. We now got our own little set of quick transportation things. Although it's kind of annoying that it has to be from Caldera. A place that has no other real purpose. Anyway, I think our blade is forged now. Did I have another thing?
A pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I will drop my bow right over there. Apparently I've been here already, so yeah, I think we better drop the weaker bow. I got kind of attached to that bow, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, take me to... we'll see some error messages now. Okay, there, Sian Rain. Yes, please, transport me to Mournhold. Okay, the Blade of Nerevar has, or should be, reforged now. Take me to the temple, please. And I think this will be the last thing we'll do for the stream. Oh, those ash storms. Those ash storms! I want to go to the bazaar, which is the east. No, wait, we want to go to the Crafters Hall. Come on. This way.
Speed.
You want to kill this guy?
7 virtues, Sarah.
Of course. The orders I am. Nothing to worry about. Move on. Ah, those silly guys. Okay. Time to fetch our blade.
Need custom armor.
Not what I
I'm the one you
expected.
want.
You've earned my trust.
Oh yeah, you're the one who wanted me to forge the blade. I suppose you figure I'm finished, huh? Yes. Here's your blade. And before you ask, I don't know why it doesn't burn. I'm a smith, not an enchanter. If you want Dwemer enchantments on this thing, talk to a Dwemer. I know, they're all dead, but look, I heard rumors of a powerful Dwemer mystic, Radak Stungthums, that lived in Bamsamshen. He's long gone, but maybe some of his writings still exist. If you can find any of them, I'll see what I can do for you. Okay, so we need to go back to Bamsamshen and get that Dwemer thing. Then we have Trueflame. It is already a remarkable blade. So it looks kind of nice, gotta say that. But I'm not a longsword user here. Although we will use that one later on. Look at that damage, it's as good as our Spear of Bitter Mercy. Even better because that is more varied attacks and it has a lot more... Oh no, it has not more constitution. Yeah, it's a fine weapon, and we can make it even better, but we'll do that next time, because, yeah, I'm trying to figure out why my bitrate dies all the time. Let's quickly hammer things together. Also use Almalexia's light. Yeah, because my stats were somewhat weakened. I saw that because strength had like 3 points less than it used to be to have. Okay. I think I want to work on my speed. We do need, I think, 100 speed for the final bit of this. Anyway, we now have the blade, so next time we'll go back to Bamsamshen, which is probably going to happen tomorrow. And then we will...
Gods grant you justice, sir.
I'm trying to end the video here. Would you mind? Thank you. So yeah, next time we'll get this enchantment done. And then we'll move on with the... with the rest of the Tribunal expansion. There's not too much left to go, I think. Just a few quests here and there. And then we can move on to Blood Moon. As I said, the Tribunal expansion is not that big, although you get a lot of space, a lot of stuff to cover, a lot of quests, but I think it kind of played a lot quicker because we've been kind of focused at it. And yeah, then we'll have the Blood Moon, which is going to be a huge one again. I'm still wearing the right gloves. So looking forward to that. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.